everybody that's listening right now, Paul Felder, UFC fighter, 12-2 on the phone right now, trains out of Renzo Gracie's down in Philly under Daniel. He has an upcoming fight against Trinaldo. Apart from your UFC debut in Canada, all of your UFC fights have been on home soil. How do you think it's going to be fighting in front of the famously hostile Brazilian crowd in Trinaldo's hometown of Brasilia, Brazil?
Yeah, it's a good question, man. In Canada, they're obviously not as notorious for being as crazy as the Brazilians are, but I'll never forget standing in the tunnel right before I made my entrance. There was a few guys right hanging over the lip of the crowd, yelling shit at me, beer like spilling down, talking trash, telling me I'm one and done, you suck, and it hyped me up. You know, I want to shut them up. I want to silence that crowd, and believe me, this crowd's going to be one hell of a crowd of silence. So all the pressure's on him. I'm just going in there to steal the show.
You're always going to have people saying something they don't like, but whenever there's somebody saying something they don't like, there's 10 other people on your side that have your back. How important is it to you to have all these people that really do cherish your fights, you know, back from the CFFC, you being champion over there till today? How important is it, you know, having these fans behind you and the support that you've been seeing?
Man, I really do love it. It blows my mind every day that I'm even privileged to be doing what I'm doing, to have as much support as I do. You know, and of course, just like you said, there's always going to be people that are going to be negative, and sometimes I get a little more sensitive to that stuff than I really should. But for every one time I get upset because I read something that's just ridiculous and kind of like, come on, man, why do you even got to say that? There's like you said, 10 or 15 other people that are like, you know, you're my favorite fighter. I watched every fight you've ever had. You always come to throw down. Win or lose, we love watching you fight. I feel like my fans are true MMA fans because they're not watching me just to see, you know, the next big thing or the big hype train. They know I'm a gritty guy from a working class city that's going to go and throw down and maybe lose, maybe win, but it's going to be a war either way. And I just want to say, you know, to all the people out there that have just been nothing but supportive. You know, I love you guys, and I can promise you the same thing September 24th. Only thing I ever promise is that I will go in there and I will throw down with that son of a bitch, and it's going to be good.
Thank you, Paul, so much for your interview. I really appreciate it. We're all looking forward to your fight September 24th. It's going to be live and free on FS1 and also Cyborg on that card, Roy Nelson versus Bigfoot. Thank you so much, Paul, for coming on Pure Evil MMA. What I like to do at this point, hand the imaginary microphone to you if you have any shout-outs, tags, or anything that you would like to say. The floor is yours, my man.
Yeah, well, you know, first of all, thank you for the opportunity to, you know, talk and get more people to listen in and some more fans. I want to say that this one's for my daughter, my girlfriend, and my father, who's, you know, he's going through chemo right now. He's got pancreatic cancer. So for anybody else out there who's got a loved one or lost a loved one and knows what's going on, you know, I know your pain, and we're all in this together. So September 24th, I'm fighting for more than just my own victories. So tune in and let's fight this dude and fight for cancer and all this other cool shit in the world.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much for coming on Pure Evil MMA. Good luck on September 24th, brother.